A number of workers in the gig economy face an incredibly difficult choice: risk their health for a paycheck or stay at home and earn nothing. CBSN Bay Area's Ken Bastida sat down with CNET senior reporter Shara Tibken to discuss the fallout Bay Area workers and tech companies are facing due to the pandemic.
Shara, thanks for joining us. First of all, let's talk a little bit about gig workers. Some of these employees are still working. They're still out there, but some say their companies are not doing enough to protect them.
Yeah, so gig workers are those drivers for Uber and Lyft, your Instacart shopper who brings you your groceries, all of the different people who are kind of running these services, you know, the ones on the front lines, delivering us where we need to go and the food we need. The problem is they're not actually full-time employees. That means they don't have things like health insurance, unemployment, sick leave, and these have all been deemed essential businesses. So while we're all staying home, these workers are all having to go out and still collect our groceries and do those things for us.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird because they're out there every day, but as you say, they're not full-time employees, although I understand they will get some relief under the stimulus package. Explain that. Some people are saying it's not enough.
Yeah, so what's happening is they're going to be able to apply for unemployment and they'll be able to get a weekly stipend from the government. These companies are saying, the workers are saying that their companies aren't quite doing enough to protect them, though. So people are expected to drive us to the hospital or bring us our groceries, but they're not getting things like hand sanitizer. Instacart went on strike because they said they want things like hand sanitizer. They want hazard pay. They want minimum tips. Kind of all of these things that will make it worth it for them to be out there and make sure that they're all safe while they're trying to deliver us the things we need.
You know, I mean, we cut right down to the core of this thing. We're playing with people's lives. I mean, these are, if you get sick, you could die. I mean, that's what's so scary about this. This isn't just sniffles and a cold. So understandable that they would want some protection out there. How about Airbnb? Now, this is a company that is taking action to help renters and hosts. What are they doing?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of issues. Obviously no one is supposed to travel right now. That includes people booking things on Airbnb, hotels. Airbnb is letting people cancel for free. And the issue for hosts is that, they may rely on that income and they're not getting it. It doesn't make sense necessarily for us who are not traveling right now to have to pay for everything. So Airbnb is taking some steps to make sure hosts are getting some money during this time. It's also extending the amount of time that you can cancel. So it's just kind of trying to make sure that we're all staying at home, but we're still getting, not too financially hurt by all of this.
Yeah, interesting too. And I noted last week we did a story that some Airbnb hosts are actually donating, in some cases, their living quarters to people who don't have a place to go right now, who need to shelter in place. So that's a great program people can follow up on. Girl Scout cookies. Now, this may seem like a little thing, but right now little things mean a lot. You can still get them
yes.
Despite the stay-at-home order?
Yes. I mean, so we're all used to seeing Girl Scouts out, in malls or going door to door, or, your coworker bringing in a sign-up sheet from his daughters. You obviously can't do that right now because we're all staying home. So what Girl Scouts of America is doing is letting us order online. So you can go to their website, and instead of, in the past, order online, you had to go to a specific girl or be invited. Now you can go online, enter your zip code, and it will tell you all the open campaigns kind of in the area. So when I went on for the Bay Area, it showed Girl Scouts in Fresno, but then it also showed some in Washington or Montana as well. So you can see when those end, order Girl Scout cookies you want, and get them delivered to your front door.
So what did you pick out? I love the Thin Mints. What did you go for?
Oh God, Thin Mints, yes. I watched the Bon Appetit video recently where they recreated all of these, so I have quite a basket right now.
The Thin Mints in the freezer. That's the only way to go. And it's like I say, it's those little things that are getting us all through this. Shara Tibken with CNET, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
I'm with Ken. Frozen Thin Mints are the best. And just a reminder, CNET joins us every Tuesday right here on CBSN Bay Area. Tune in next Tuesday for a new Tech Talk.